If I pointed a gun to your head and told you to bring me $1 million by the end of the month, what are you going to do? See, that's a question that's really funny. Me personally, I think sales. Sales is definitely what I am going to do, given there's a gun to my head and I have to bring $1 million to this very scary gunman. All right, welcome guys to my YouTube channel. My name is Harjot Singh and I am going to be talking about sales and why probably, likely, most highly favorably you should do it too, right? So I've done sales in the past. I've closed high ticket for my own services, my coaching services in the past. And I stopped because I was doing that kind of rather unconsciously, or maybe you could say I was a lot younger in the entrepreneurial game. And now I have taken that back up, that ignition has lit back up, and I want to get back into sales. And this has been just an amazing process for me and re-finding my love for sales. Not that I did love sales in the first place, but I've just found a new growing passion for it now. So the first reason you want to get into sales is basically it takes you out of your comfort zone. And don't mind me, I just look at my notes really quickly. But step one is it takes you out of your comfort zone. So if you are somebody like, fresh out of high school, or you're somebody young and you want to get into the entrepreneurial game, or you're ambitious, you're driven, you want to be an entrepreneur, you don't want to work a job, or whatever the life may be, whatever the situation may be, you just want to do your own thing. Or you might be an older gentleman, you might be in your midlife, you might be in your later stages of life, whatever the case may be, and now maybe you're transitioning, you want to do something different, you want to do something else. Sales will definitely put you out of your comfort zone. Wherever you are in life, sales is going to put you out of your comfort zone. So for example, me personally, I'm driven, I'm ambitious, I'm young, and I've tried a lot of entrepreneurial things. And what I've learned, or what I've realized, is that it's me versus me every single time. No matter what business venture I've went into, no matter what job I've taken or I've done, no matter whatever I have done in my life, maybe it relationships, dating, approaching women on the streets, just like sending cold outreach emails or sending cold DMs to people to pitch them your offer. It all is just a me versus me game. It's all bringing me out of my comfort zone. And why I say that is because it's such a huge developmental process. It's such a self-development thing where me personally am very introverted. That's just my personality. Very introverted. You could even say don't want to talk to people, don't like selling people things. None of that. And, very anxious, very shy. Perhaps not shy, but from the beginning shy. Have you ever seen somebody or known someone in your life who is shy in the beginning, but then once you get used to them or they get comfortable and now they're like the life of the party? I'm that kind of guy. And so sales, I've started 2 months ago, very actively, very consciously. I even hired a sales coach to learn how to do sales, to speed up my sales process, my process of doing things better and not having to learn so much on my own and making poor mistakes. It has been an uncomfortable process, even paying the coach. It's like, oh my God, will it work? Will it not work? Can I do it? Can I not do it? It's a self-improvement process. So sales, regardless of where you are in life, is going to be so epic for you because you will be forced to improve. I was sending DMs. I've sent like hundreds over the past 1-2 months, hundreds of thousands, not too many, but like hundreds of thousands, hundreds and thousands. And, I'm afraid of people hating me. I'm afraid of people not liking me. I'm afraid of people thinking I'm an idiot or something. And then so when I'm doing these cold outreaches, it's crazy because a lot of people were like, oh, you salesman, what are you trying to sell me? What course are you selling me? Or what are you trying to do here? And it's just some negative comments, some people swearing at me, saying bad things to my mom. And it's just weird. All the things that I'm trying to avoid, But here I am doing this sales thing. It's an improvement because now I'm basically challenging my beliefs. I'm challenging my, fears and what I don't want. And I'm putting myself in that position and I'm growing from that. So sales in itself, before you make your first dollar, and maybe you might make your first dollar before you even start improving, but very likely you will be improving so much, so continuously, given that you are in this game. You give it your all. You don't half-ass this thing. You give it your all. You learn. You put in the reps. You practice. You send that message. You send that email. You even approach that woman on the street. Approach that girl. You get on that sales call. You try and pitch your offer. You try and help them out. You tell them your price. All this stuff, it really molds you into this mega character, call it that alpha. It really molds you into that really strong character. And that is such a beautiful gift because as humans, it's all about that, of being a better human being today than you were yesterday, of being a better person, a better character, upgrading your character. I play a lot of video games. I love playing video games. And a lot of video games are just that. They're just building up your character, leveling up, getting better gear, being able to be strong enough to be able to wear better gear or make better gear. A lot of things like that. And I use those same principles in my real life. Real life is the same thing. You just get better and better, stronger and stronger, and you have fun. So sales is a fun thing. And if you make it fun, it is a fun thing. And you're growing from it, right? So that's one reason to be in sales. And I have a few more for you, right? So point number 2 that I've written down on my notes is it changes your mindset to a win-win. You see, a lot of people in life, we have become so accustomed to taking. For example, think about just a job. We all have done jobs. I've done jobs. I've been at jobs. And the whole mindset of a job is, how much money can you give me? Just give me your money. I will do this bare minimum work, whatever's required to keep me in the company, to keep me hired, and just pay me at the end of the month, pay me at the end of the week, whatever the case may be for you. Just pay me. I'm here to take money from you, basically. Same thing, we are living in such a consumer world. Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube. YouTube's one of my biggest deadly sins because I have been able to cut off TikTok, cut off Instagram, cut off, all these other platforms and, focus my attention on reading books, playing video games. And I still fall into that trap of mindless YouTube consumption from time to time. Still haven't beaten that yet, right? And so sales is this win-win thing. When we're on these platforms or these jobs or doing all this stuff, we're basically in that mindset of taking. What can I take? What can I take? What information can I take? What entertainment can I take from that TikTok video, that reel? It's a very take consumer mindset. And with sales, you have to flip that on its head. Just like how I was talking about in my first point about self-improvement. A win-win is part of that self-improvement because you really shift your mind from a creator to a producer. You shift your mind from win, lose, in order for me to win, somebody else has to lose, like that crab mentality, crab in a bucket. When the crab is trying to climb out of the bucket, the other crabs are going to pull it down. And I've seen a lot of people, a lot of cultures even do that. It's just so unconscious. It's just this behavior that we don't even think about, we don't realize, and we do it in a lot of societies, a lot of communities. I've seen it personally in my communities and people around me. I've seen that where in the business world, I have even seen and experienced and heard other people talking about, hey, these people are not even in business for like making more money. They're in the business of, I don't care about how much I make. I care about making sure he's not making a lot of money, or or that business is not doing well, or that business fails. Just because if they don't do well, then I can justify myself not doing well. I hope that makes sense. And in sales, that's flipped on its head. to be a truly good, ethical salesperson, and I'm not saying to be a salesperson, you can be a founder, you can start up your own company, you can start your own, offer, you can found your own research, your own product, whatever it may be, and then be a one-man show, be the salesperson for that product, that service, while being the founder of said service, right? And so it's a win-win. You have to change your mentality in sales to be really good. It's that thinking of, hey, I have something of value, I believe in it, and I think that you will benefit from it. So it is my obligation, my responsibility as a good citizen of this world to pitch you on my offer and make you buy. Because once you buy from me, you pay me my price. I win because I need the money for a living. I want the money. And I give you the results. I give you that outcome. I help you achieve the desired result. Or you want to do it from point A, you want to get to point B. I help you get to point B faster. Or you are at point B, A, and you have no idea how to get to point B, but you want to get to point B. Let me show you how to do that. I can help. And that is sales. It's a win-win. It's an obligation. A good salesperson who believes in their product, who believes in their service, feels like it is their responsibility to sell. And that's one thing I learned from the coach I paid, and he taught me that. And he said, because when I was on that sales call with him and he was selling me on his coaching and me taking him on as my coach to coach me and help me get better at sales and do more sales, he basically told me afterwards, he said, hey, you were not willing to buy. You were hesitant. You were, scared. You had, fears and worries, which I did. And I really didn't want to buy. When I got on that call, I was like, I'm definitely not going to buy from him. But at the end, what happened? He made me buy. And I'm most likely better for it. I definitely learned a lot from that. I haven't made a very high ticket sale, but I have made a sale. So fun story. I got on a sales call, my second ever sales call in 2 months, which is more than what I have done in the past, 3-4 years. And so I got on that call and, at the end of it, it was such a terrible call, by the way. It was such a bad call. I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what I was doing. And I was just going in circles and circles. And then at the end of it, I made the person give me a deposit because I believed I can help him, but he wasn't willing to pay, or he wasn't able to pay actually. So he gave me a deposit of like $10. And that $10 just made me so excited. Like I was so over the moon. I was so happy that I closed the sale for $10. And it was the best feeling in the world, right? So this brings me to point number 3 that I'm trying to make, is that it gives hope to me for my financial future. I am given more hope. Like I said, I have this anxious personality, very anxiety driven a lot of the times. And I worry and I fear. And one of my biggest fear is, oh man, I'm going to die broke and I'm going to have to work a job, a minimum paying job to just survive and pay the bills. And, no woman is going to like me, or, I just won't be able to provide for my women and I will not be able to start a family. That's one of my biggest fears. I won't be able to take care of my parents. That's one of my fears. And getting into sales has given me such hope. It's shown me light at the end of the tunnel. It's not that I only do sales. I'm into many entrepreneurial things, which I'm sure you will get to know as you progress and fall in love with the channel, watch my other videos. But those are my fears, and sales, just closing that $10 sale, just, putting in the reps, sending that cold email, getting people to sign up to get on a sales call with me, to improve my sales call, to improve my script when I'm, talking to them or when I'm sending people messages. It gives me so much hope that, hey, I am in charge of my own financial future. I can help other people. I love giving people value. I love helping people. I'm here to serve. My basic principle is that we all are going to die. We were born and we will die. What do you do in this time, in between this time? It's so precious. I do not take any single day for granted. And I would love to, and I hope to leave a positive impact on this world, to leave the world a better place than I found it. I think that's what Michael Jackson said as well, right? And sales is now showing me that I can actually do that. You know, I can have my living, I can make a living, a good living, in fact, and I can serve humanity. I can help people in ways that they want to be helped and in ways that I can help based on how I am as a person, my cultural upbringing, my personal upbringing, whatever the case may be, I can help. And sales is that way. It gives me that light at the end of the tunnel for my own financial future, and at the same time gives me hope that, hey, my life has a purpose, it has meaning, and I can serve, right? So that's point number 3. And point number 4 being, you know, it's just a game of selling in life. Like, that is literally life. You know, life is a sales game. Whether you know it or not, you are selling something all the time. You know, let's say you go to a job interview, you're selling yourself. Why are you the person that they should hire for that role? You know, you go out, you're talking to a female, a male, somebody, a potential partner, you know, the opposite sex. You're trying to convince them, you're selling them on, hey, I am a good partner, you know, come on a date with me, you know, be my friend, you know, get my product, anything, everything, you know, even in a video game, you know. Why should you, like, there's guilds in a video game, there's clans in a video game. Why should I join your clan? Somebody has to sell that. You know, the leader of that clan has to say, hey, well, my clan is going to help you do X, Y, and Z, this, and this. And you will be having more fun playing the game with us. And we have a thriving community, etc., etc. And that's sales. Everything in life is sales. You know, you go to the gym and you have gym memberships. Sales. You know, you might be going to a gym motivated to buy that membership, and so the job for the salesman gets easier. But at the end of the day, everything is sales, and everyone wants to be sold to. They want to be sold to what they think will benefit them, what they want. Like, if you want to get in shape, you are already sold on the fact of good nutrition, good diet, buying a gym membership. So for the salesman, it's obviously easier, right? But you also want to be sold. You want to go to the gym and you want to pay for the membership and you want to work out. You want to put in the reps. You want to get that better body. You want that desired outcome. So everything, my friends, is sales. And that's something I have personally come to realize. It's been a limiting belief of like, oh, I can't do sales. I'm not good enough. I don't know what to sell. You know, who would buy from me? I'm too scared. What if they think I'm an idiot? What if they hate me? These are all of my personal limiting beliefs, my personal fears and flaws, which I am overcoming every single day. Every day I face these, you know, and every day I'm overcoming them. I'm reminded that everything in this world is sales. And if you want the life you want, the financial freedom maybe, sales is a really, really good way. And I applaud you. I encourage you to get into it, learn about it, start putting in the reps, start just doing whatever, messaging people, texting people, trying to get on sales calls, talking to more people, networking, getting out of your comfort zone, you know, trying to see what a win-win is, trying to figure out what people want, trying to see where you can come in and help them out. It's such an amazing game if you allow it to be. And so with that, I conclude this video, and I will see you on the next one. In the description below, I am going to link an e-commerce website, which is my personal website, my personal brand, founded by my mom, but it's a family business, call it. And you can support this channel if you want to by just checking it out. Just go visit the website. My mom would appreciate it. She would love it. And, you know, buy something if you want to. It's a jewelry business, and we are very keen on building people up in their confidence level. Our vision is to, help people be their best self, be their empowered self, to be feeling like kings and queens every single day. So you can check it out, and I'll probably link some other resources for whatever purpose you want it to be. That's it for me. Until next time, see ya.